Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
We're really glad to see you this morning.
Yeah.
I think with technology, we're so grateful
So grateful.
that even though we're far away, you're going to repeat everything I say. Even though we're far away, we are close.
Yeah. So we want to. We're in the Psalms and a couple of verses from Psalm. Oh my goodness, can I speak normally today? Psalm 22 verse 1 says, my God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you so far from saving me? So far from my cries of anguish. My God, I cry out by day, but you do not answer. By night, but I find no rest.
These are actually words that Jesus quoted from the cross. And this psalm is actually a prophecy about the life of Jesus. And David was really sad when he wrote the psalm. He was going through difficult moments. He was wondering where God was in his life, and he felt like he couldn't find God anywhere. He even cried out and he felt like God wasn't answering, just like Jesus had done on the cross.
I'm sure. Have you ever felt like that? Sometimes we are sad and we feel lost, but we don't want to dare tell God about it because we feel so guilty to tell him how we feel, because we should be so grateful, and then we feel so ashamed. We feel it's so lame to feel like that. But Psalm 22 gives us the words to speak when we do have feelings like this, feelings that we are all lost, all alone and lost.
Yeah, and really it says, in the psalm that God is big enough to know our greatest victories, and he knows our weaknesses, he knows our greatest losses, he knows everything that there is to know about us. He knows everything. But he wants us. Repeating again.
He's not surprised by it.
Repeating again. That's why we have wives, just to repeat and just to reiterate what we're saying. He wants us to tell him everything once. Over to you.
So when a person expresses sadness to God, it's called a lament. We have the book of Lamentations, and Psalm 22 is a lament. Psalm 22 teaches us. What does it teach us, Mark?
It teaches us, why did I scroll too fast? About talking to God.
It teaches
We're
us
very professional, as you can see.
Yeah.
We don't look at our screen. When I'm looking down, I'm just thinking.
But it teaches us this moment of lament, but it teaches us something further. It goes on, it carries on, it doesn't stop at the lamentation. I'm going to read a couple of more verses from Psalm 22, verse 3 to 5, which says, you gave me the giggles. That is such a serious psalm, actually. It says, yet you are enthroned as the Holy One. You are the one Israel praises. In you our ancestors put their trust. They trusted and you delivered them. To you they cried out and were saved. In you they trusted and were not put to shame. So after the feelings that David had, feelings of sadness, of being all lost and all alone, he carries on to say, yet, but. He has his but moment. And And
that's where he's saying, yet, even though I'm going through difficult times, I need to remember the things that God has done for me in the past. Remember that he's helped the people before me, even my family, the parents, grandparents, and that's what David was saying. Even his ancestors, remember God helped them, and so he's going to help me, just like they did for him.
We always need to remember what God has done for us, no matter what we go through, because God doesn't change. He's still as powerful as he is, he's still as powerful today as he was when he helped Moses and David and Daniel and Esther and Ruth and our grandparents, your great-great-grandparents. The very fact that we are here, that we're alive, means that he's helped our ancestors, and we can remember the glorious things that God has done in our families.
Yeah, and that's why we can tell God of our sorrows, but at the same time, we need to remember to thank him for all the great things that he has done. So maybe today, a good challenge for you is to write your own song of lament.
Yeah, that's a good challenge.
Where maybe you're feeling like certain things that you're going through in life, you're lonely, you're sad, you're apprehensive, I don't know, wherever you're feeling today, write that down. But at the same time, after you've written that down, write down the great things that God has done for you, and then begin to thank him for what he is going to do for you. Imagine how differently we would see the world when we did that.
Yeah, so write a psalm today. That's a good challenge.
Write a psalm. And
please share it with us. We'd love to see your psalms. And we wish you a fantastic day of remembering how good God is.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye.